Hello, today I'm going to talk about the inner critic, that voice inside our head that's often harsh, that voice that seems to dwell more on our failures than our victories, more on our weaknesses than our strengths. This can leave us feeling drained, hopeless, and frustrated. But what is this voice? Where does it come from? And how can we learn to transform it into a source of motivation and self-improvement? The voice inside our head is what psychologists, therapists call our inner critic. It's the voice that tells us we're not good enough, that we're not smart enough, that we're not worthy of love or success. It's the voice that fills us with self-doubt and criticism and can often make us feel like we're not living up to our full potential. But here's the thing. The inner critic is not the absolute truth. It's a voice shaped by our experiences, fears, and insecurities. It's a part of us, but it's not the whole of us. And while we may not be able to silence it completely, we can learn to calm it and transform it into a source of motivation and self-improvement. So how do we do this? First, we need to acknowledge the existence of our inner critic. It's a part of us and it's not going anywhere. But just because it exists doesn't mean it's always right. We need to recognize that it's a voice that has been shaped by our experiences, our fears, and our insecurities, and that it's not always truthful. Next, we need to practice self-compassion. We need to extend the same kindness and understanding we show to others to ourselves. Instead of beating ourselves up for our mistakes, we need to try to be gentle and forgiving with yourself. You need to learn to recognize that everyone, including you, makes mistakes. It's part of being human. It's how we learn and grow. And when we make mistakes, we need to be gentle and kind with ourselves. We need to remind ourselves that we're doing the best we can. And that's enough. When we find that inner critic starting to chatter and become loud, try grounding yourself in the present moment. Focus on your breathing, how the sun feels on your skin, or the taste of your cup of coffee. This can help quiet the critic and bring you back to a more centered and peaceful present state. In addition, we need to strive to maintain a balanced perspective. This means recognizing both our strengths and weaknesses. It means acknowledging our successes as well as our failures. It means understanding that we're not perfect, but that we are still worthy of love and respect. Don't be afraid to seek out support if you need it. You don't have to deal with this inner critic alone. You can reach out to friends, family, or a professional and share your thoughts and fears. Help to learn to navigate it differently. You'll often find that others can provide a more balanced perspective and can help you see your worth when that critic becomes really loud and tries to convince you otherwise. I hope now that you can understand the importance of self-awareness and self-compassion, both of which are essential in building a strong foundation for personal growth and well-being. By taking the time to understand our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can develop a deeper sense of empathy and compassion towards ourselves and others. I hope that this can be a guide for you on your personal journey towards growth and fulfillment and happiness in your life. Thank you, and see you next time.